let it go wrong today?
They just played harder than we did. Yeah, it's as simple as that. In all facets of the game, I just felt they played harder. So.
Is it along where you sit that the effort levels maybe could be higher, even though today was such a critical game? Like, were you expecting the boys maybe would have come out?
Yeah, for sure, 100%. You know, boy, this is just effort, individuals as a collective group. You know, could have had them prepared better. So it's just a combination, but we just didn't play hard enough. They wanted it more than us.
Do you think it's fair to say, like, is the group feeling under pressure given how the last few weeks have gone and where we are in the season?
Honestly, I could care less. We just have to perform. We've been talking about it for a month and a half, 2 months. So like I said, there could be some things in preparation. We could do some different things in practice and preparing the guys for these moments. So we'll just go back and, you know, see if there's something wrong with that as well, so I can do a better job of my preparation and preparing the guys. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a game that they've been playing for 20 years of their life. It's a fun game. There's pressure does not push you away from playing hard. If there's anything that makes you play harder and a little bit out of control, but it doesn't push you back the other way. If you're not sure to do something, just do it harder. And usually good things will come out of it. And they were more prepared, they played harder, and they deserve the win today.
Jordi, what are your thoughts and emotions after that one?
Obviously bummed. That was about as must-win as it gets for us, and just didn't come to the table. So credit to the Hawks. They played well. They crashed hard. They got the looks that they wanted, and we didn't do a good enough job of getting them out of that.
Do you feel like there are guys out there maybe that aren't giving 100% effort, like what Coach is saying?
I think that would be oversimplifying it. So it's you can always go harder. Even if you got blood coming out of your eyes, you can go harder. But you know, I'm not going to go down the list and figure out if guys are going at full sixth gear. So you can always go harder.
Was it kind of a microcosm of the entire season? You know, the sort of the consistency of effort, if you like. You know, you were down 20. You obviously weren't playing very well. You make that run. They kept answering you, but you know, every time it seemed like you were getting close, there'd be breakdown defensively or a turnover. I mean, is it kind of a microcosm of how the season's gone for you? The sort of the up and down nature of the way the team's been.
Yeah, and basketball's like that by nature. So if you're, wounded a little bit, you're probably gonna it's gonna get worse. So, we have guys that want to win, top to bottom. I don't think it's an issue of that. I think it's how do you manifest that feeling on the floor, and where that's getting lost in translation, I'm not quite sure. But I know I've been around a lot of these guys for a long time, and they're winners. It's just not manifesting how it needs to.
Has the mindset been right, do you think, just from a group perspective, not pointing out individuals at all, but just from a group perspective? Because obviously, it might be oversimplifying things considering the changes in the off-season to say there's been this championship hangover because you've been so successful. But do you think the mindset has been where it needs to be, from start to where we are right now?
Yeah, I mean, I think we did a great job from day one, knowing that just because you won the last one has no bearing on what's to come. So there's 10 teams in the NBL. There's no rebuilding. Everyone's trying to win every single year. So the group's mindset has been in a good place. We know what we have to get done. As I said before, it's just how, when the lights are on, how is that showing up? And look, it's not been pretty for a lot of it. So, where is that getting lost?
And that all said, you still got a shot at a playing game.
Yeah.
So, again, I talk about mindset. You're going into John Cain Arena facing a Phoenix team you've already lost to this season. I think they're probably going to get Creek and Gary Brown back. How do you approach that game right now? Is it just throw everything, caution to the wind, let's just go and get it?
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah. I hope so. It's the back's been against the wall for quite some time now.
Sure.
So, if we don't come out the right way for that last game, then it's definitely out of our hands.
Yeah.
So, you know, the boys know what's at stake. The boys want to achieve. So, you know, we'll make sure that we show up the right way for that last game.
Lewis?
Yeah, disappointed with the result. Did the fouls and the not taking the advantages when the Hawks made errors make the difference today? And you would want to correct against the Phoenix, because the Phoenix really don't have much to lose.
Yeah, and we've already learned that with the Phoenix. Yeah, I mean, Illawarra were capitalising on our mistakes all game. We probably didn't do a good enough job of, first of all, generating mistakes from Illawarra, but also capitalising on those mistakes. So, you know, there's a lot to take away from it, but yeah, figuring out how to make the most of their lulls in the game and make us have some runs would definitely be one of them.
What do you think the coach will talk to you during the week for this Phoenix game?
You know, the process will stay the same. We have to do our system to the best of our ability with the best effort we can, and you know, there's no one to be underestimated. I know the Phoenix have had a tough run at the moment, but you know, they beat us a few weeks ago, so there's absolutely no reason for us to think that we can just have a relaxed week by any means. So it's a big week for us.
What do you take from that Phoenix game? Because like Jordi says, it was pretty recently. What do you take into this week?
Honestly, it's about us. We just have to be ready. I'll get the guys ready. It's not in the stats. It's not in we just gotta do things harder. Just gotta do things with more aggression, and just have a want. That's all it is. We just want to win. We just gotta want to have the ball. We just gotta want to make plays. We just gotta want to get on the floor for 50-50 balls. So we just gotta have the want.
Anyone on the Zoom? No, you guys are good. Thanks, boys.